What if doing profit producing activities did not make your skin crawl or make you feel like you are in training for a marathon or something that just feels very heavy? I'd like to talk to you today about how to go from being rigid to having rhythm in the way that you do your profit producing activities. My name is Tish Times. I own Tish Times Sales Agency. What I have found in talking to a client, matter of fact, I had a meeting this morning with several of my clients, and one of them expressed it, although many of them haven't expressed this in the past, is their fear of having to set aside time for business development to make sure that the things get done that must get done so that they can both attract, communicate with, or captivate, and then convert their potential new clients. And so, what we talked about today was building your business life around the most important things. And I'll tell you the example I gave to them. Some of you all will be able to relate to this. Others might think of it in a different way, but this is what really makes it land for me. So, what's most important to me in my life is time in my word, in my Bible, and time in worship and prayer with God. And in years past, what I was doing is trying to fit it into my schedule, trying to on the calendar, set my clock really early and make sure I get up at a certain time. And those things are great and they all sound really perfect in theory. But what tends to happen is life, right? You're traveling or you have something happen differently than normally would happen in your day, or you're trying to discipline yourself to do these things that are not natural for you. And what happens? Then you find yourself feeling disappointed because you failed again. We're not about that life. We're not trying to create things in your life or in your business that feel hard. In all honesty, I want you to create a rhythm. And so what that means is you are building your business around the thing that's going to be most important to allow it to thrive. That also means you build your business around the things that are most important to you in your life. And so I am inviting you to really take another look. You've probably done it already, but I want you to take another look at how your business is currently operating. What do you feel like is missing? And are you beating yourself up over things that you know are important in your business, but you just feel like you're failing in them? What if instead you created ways of attracting, prospecting, and attracting new clients that feel very natural to you, right? They're in a rhythm. They feel like something you would do already. So I'm going to do a deeper training on this because it's been requested several times. But one of my favorite ways of gathering new potential clients and just building relationships with people are in roundtable conversations, private invite only meetings where I invite people in order to get to know them, understand a little bit more about what they're really looking for. And then if it makes sense, having a follow-up call where then I can make an offer to them if, again, it makes sense for who they are, what they need, and I feel like they're a great fit for the work that I do. And so that to me feels really great. It's almost like a little party, having 5 or, 6 or 7 people get together on a Zoom call or at a coffee shop and just having great conversations that very naturally begin to lend themselves towards sharing what I do and how I work with people and who I work with. And they very often end in someone saying, "Hey, I'd like more information about your program. I'd like to work with you." That doesn't feel like sales to me. It feels like growing relationships. It feels like being a solution provider, right? It feels like something that I would be doing anyway. And so look at your natural zone of genius, your natural personality, the way that you really enjoy working, and then fit your business around that so that you're still getting the natural profit producing activities that you should be doing, but it doesn't feel like a grind. It doesn't feel like you are working so hard and hating every minute of it. That's what kills sales. When it feels hard and you're like, oh, I have to go do this again, opposed to, oh, I get to go work with or get to go talk to 5 new people. I get to help connect them with people that they need to know and hopefully provide a solution that they're already looking for. That feels natural. That's what we call rhythm. It's not rigid, it's actually rhythm. So let me know how you feel about that. How does that work for you? Where are there opportunities for you to shift the way that you're currently finding new potential clients? And where are the areas where you feel like you're chasing instead of attracting, right? Instead of connecting. So I'd love to hear your feedback. You can find more details about what we do at tishtimes.com. I definitely invite you to listen to our podcast. It's called the Sold Out Sales Podcast. You can find it on all of your platforms on YouTube as well. And I'll see you next time.